Hi, how you doing today? I'm Dale McCarty, owner of Advanced Payments Network. Glad you're here watching the video, and I wanted to go briefly over our referral partner program and kind of explain what kind of money you could possibly earn if you did decide to become a referral partner. So real briefly, you might have seen this in some other videos, but we are a credit card processing consulting agency, and we are the middleman between the processor and the agent. And our services are similar to what a mortgage broker provides, but for businesses and their credit card processing. So we kind of basically try to get the merchants the best rate that we possibly can, and then we provide them service after they sign on for it with us. So what we can offer is typically lower rates. We can offer a plan that eliminates 100% of credit card processing costs, and I'll get into that here in a few minutes. We can provide next day funding. Our terminals, point of sale system, and hardware are at our wholesale cost. We have 24/7 customer support, which is very critical in credit card processing. In case they have any issues, we can get them taken care of right away. And we have no contracts or early termination fees, which is also critical because a lot of other companies, agencies, will require a year or maybe even up to 5-year contract for the merchant to sign. This is the company I partnered with. This is Dave and Patricia Carlin, and I'm in their agency program, which means that I have full access to their team of people, their experts they have. So if I have any questions, any problems, my merchants have problems, I can get a hold of their team or Dave here, and they can help me out and walk us through what we need to do to rectify their problem or get people boarded. If it's a large client or somebody that could be more difficult to board, say it's a high risk, then Patricia here, she's the one that handles the high-risk clients, which is kind of a total different, aspect of merchant account services because high risk gets somewhat complicated. And they've been in the business for 20-some years. I've done billions of credit card processing with the companies they boarded. So that's why I teamed up with them so I could utilize their services, and also they do our applications for us. This is a video you may be interested in. It's got Patricia in the video, and it's an interview with Jeff Lerner on his Millionaire Secrets podcast on YouTube. It's a great video. Explains how Patricia got into credit card processing, and how her and her husband David have just made they got a huge agency, and they've got just doing very, very well in the business. So how does our referral program work? Now, you might have seen this in another video, of course, but if not, you basically just refer a business to us. You would basically talk to a business owner, and bring up the fact that you know somebody that could offer them a better rate, or you just know somebody that owns a credit card processing agency. And if they seem interested and they're looking to see what we can do for them, then you just send me the referral, their name, say email, contact information, let them know that I'll be contacting them. Then, of course, I'll get in contact with the business. And if they're interested, we do a free cost savings analysis if we can get their merchant account statement, which basically shows what they're actually paying for processing. Then we get that back usually within a day. I do send that into Dave and Patricia's team. They analyze it, go over it, look for any hidden fees that may be in there. And then we give them two options, the traditional option and what we refer to as a cash discount option. If it looks good to them, then we figure out what kind of terminals, point of sale systems they need. If they can use their old equipment, maybe they don't need to buy anything new. They become a client, then we basically, when they start processing, we split whatever I earn per month, 50-50 with my referral partners. It's pretty much that simple. You could have a 2 or 3 minute conversation with somebody and get residual income as long as they are an active client of ours. So it's possibly the easiest money you may ever make. I mean, this is residual monthly income that just paid out every month. And it's as simple as I said, as having a 2-minute conversation with somebody, see if they got interest and see if we can save them money on their credit card processing. And then I take it from there. So here's the big question. How much can you actually earn? And it does depend on several factors. It depends on, as I mentioned, traditional versus cash discount, which we'll talk about that. And the big number thing is how much do they actually process in credit card transactions per month, and the volume, which is the number of transactions they actually run. So let me talk about cash discount. If you don't know what this is, maybe you've seen this in some other videos, but I'll go over it briefly here so you kind of get an idea of what it actually involves. It's really adding 4% onto the customer's bill when they buy whatever they're buying from the store. Say maybe it's a restaurant, whatever. They're just 4% added onto the customer's bill for using a credit card. Let me go back here. There we go. So basically it breaks down to every $10 spent adds 40 cents to the customer's total. If the customer pays with cash, the 4% is not added. The 4% is only added when the credit card is swiped. The terminal is programmed to add the 4% to every credit card transaction. So if they pay with cash, they just pay the $10 to say. And what this does is this eliminates 100% of the merchant's processing costs. So they have no processing costs whatsoever. The 4% covers all their processing costs and fees. So give you an idea of what merchants pay. So let's say they do $100,000 per month in credit card processing. Now, a lot of people think, well, that's a lot of money. I mean, how many businesses do that? Well, that's not profit. That's just how much they're processing in credit cards per month. They may not be making 20% of that. Even that. Some businesses are, don't have much. Their margins are pretty tight. So that would come out to $2,500 processing cost per month. That's kind of an estimate. You figure it's like 2.5%. It could be 2.6, 2.7, whatever. They're high risk. Going to be higher than that even. Let's just say it's 2.5%. So they'd be at $2,500 per month in credit card processing. That's $30,000 per year. And with cash discount, we just eliminate all that. It just covers all that. They save $30,000 per year that they get to put back in their business. Now, if you just think of a customer business is doing $100,000 or $200,000 per year, you can start doing the math how much they're actually spending on credit card processing. So let's go over traditional versus cash discount. So how we actually get paid. So traditional $100,000 per month in credit card transactions comes out to roughly about $280 to maybe $300 that we would make. Depends on how it's set up, of course. And that would roughly give you and myself, we would split approximately $125 of that, because out of this $280, or maybe it might be $300, the merchant bank has to make money also. So they take 20% of whatever I earn. They basically get 20% of it. Okay, so that will leave us about $125. You may think, well, that's not a lot of money. But if you go down to cash discount, you can see why we really push this, is that the same $100,000 per month client, we would basically get $1,300. And that's actually after they've taken the merchant bank has taken their split. That would leave both of us with $650 per month. So you can see you're going from $125 to $650, a huge increase in the amount of money we can earn if we get clients on cash discount. So if you look at traditional versus cash discount per year, traditional, you'd be at the $100,000 per month client that you'd roughly earn $1,680 per year. Cash discount, you'd earn $7,800. So it's a huge difference when you go to cash discount. So let's say you get 4 clients a month, and I base this on maybe getting one client referred to me or you refer clients to me, we sign on 1 per month or 1 per quarter. So if you do 4 a year, now if you did 8, great. If you did 12, it'd even be better, right? If you could really scale it. But let's say they're doing $25,000 per month on cash discount, you would roughly get $187. And that's what you would actually earn, around $180. Now, that's not exact set in stone number. It could probably range from $150 to maybe $200, maybe even a little bit more. But let's just say it's $187 per month for this one client. You get one that's doing $50,000 per month, and they're on traditional 2.5%. Then your split would be, you would get $60 per month, and I would get $60. Again, it could be different than that. That's not an exact number. Then if we get a lower client that's, small business doing $10,000 per month in credit card processing, you'd be basically, if they're on cash discount, makes a big difference, then you would roughly get $75 per month for that account. So you can see the difference is this cash discount's doing $10,000, you would earn $75 compared to one doing $50,000. That's on traditional, you're only getting $60. So the cash discount's where most of the money's made right now in credit card processing. Then if you get a client that's doing $75,000 per month, they're on the traditional 2.5%. We would roughly split, you'd get $115, I'd get $115. Now, if you get somebody doing $75,000 and they're on high risk, maybe a higher risk, and this is a higher number, you could actually earn more than that, or, that's kind of the way it works. Typically, like a brick and mortar store, we're going to be around 2.5%. They get online e-commerce, it's going to be a little bit more higher rate because just the fact they're high risk. So the total per month is $430 approximately. That could be, more or less than that. Just depends on how they're set up. So total per year for 4 clients basically roughly comes out around $5,000. If you had 4 clients and they're in that scenario, and that could be more. If you get a big client It's doing 200, 300,000 a month. You get them on cash discount. Yeah, you'll make 3 times as much, if not probably more. Now, if you get in year 2, if you're averaging 4 clients per year, you'd have 8 total. Then in 2 years, you'd be at 10,500 per year. And again, we do the math out here. You get to 12 clients, be 16,000 a year. 16 clients, be at 21. And you get out to year 5, if you have 20 clients, you could approximately be making 27,500. Now, this is just my estimation. If you get bigger clients, you get more doing cash discount. This could be even double that almost if you've got most of them on cash discount and they're bigger clients. So to give you an example here, if you had a client that's doing $200,000 per month, they're on cash discount, that would come out to $1,250 per month would be your cut. We would both get $1,250 per month. Not bad at all. If you get one client doing this, it's pretty good money. So that's yearly. Yearly would be $15,000 what you would earn per year just on one account. Now you can imagine if you got 2 of these, or if you had, another one, $100,000 one, you'd be making about $650 plus this. I mean, you can start making some good money at this if you get some clients, get them put on cash discount, or if you just get a bunch of, several, traditional clients, it can add up too if you keep scaling it. Now, we do have some other services and solutions that we can provide, and we can also, we could partner up on this. We got a partnership now with ADP, which is an HR services, time and attendance company. We could partner up on this, and I just got the details just the other day on this. I haven't really looked through the PDF yet, but it's a partnership that Dave and Patricia developed with ADP, and we're going to be able to provide this for clients. They got a CRM coming out, should be here in the next week or so, that us agency members will be beta testing, going through it, see how it works. It'd be something we can also possibly sell in the future. Something I'm excited about is what they're calling their video review app. This is something Dave Carlin's been working on, but it's going to be an app where, let's say, for example, somebody's in a restaurant. I'll kind of give you an example. Let's say they got a QR code. They're using a video review app, and let's say they got a QR code in their menu or they got it by their counter. And if somebody was to, scan the QR code, download that video review app on their phone, then if they give let's say a restaurant, for example, they give them a good review, they just get on the app and it would pop up, give a review, and they just hold their phone up and say, something like, hey, I'm here at Bill's Diner. It's a great place, man. We're having breakfast, great customer service, great prices. Come and check it out. That's all they'd have to do. They give a review, and maybe the restaurant would give them some kind of a coupon or a discount next time, some incentive for giving them a review. So it could work for beauty salons, you name it. It could work for any business basically. And that's something that's coming out here in a couple of weeks. So this may be something that we could offer. Not really sure the details on this, of course, yet. Then we've got Tier 3 Media. It's a med spa, basically the type of places that do skincare. They do Botox injections, they do skin peels, all kinds of different things. And we got a partnership with Tier 3 Media that if they sign up with our credit card processing, that Tier 3 will waive their first month marketing fee for what they're basically their marketing and advertising agency. They're the premier med spa marketing agency in the United States. So they just do the marketing advertising for those businesses, and we can possibly get them, get the businesses signed on with Tier 3. Then I've got a partnership with M2 Digital Marketing Group, a great guy named Tyler Morrison. Him and his wife own the company. They're based out of Chicago. They do website redos or refreshes. They're a digital marketing and advertising agency. They do video marketing. Tyler's a great guy, and if you got anybody that's interested in getting a website developed, digital marketing, then we can also work out a deal. Anybody I send to Tyler, he's giving me a referral fee. And if they're doing marketing, then we kind of get a residual payment on that also, as long as they're doing marketing. So it's another way we can also, basically you could also make some extra additional money on the side. Then we also got, my wife is in a network marketing company called Zalise. Got great products. They sell primarily CBD products. I think they're some of the best in the market. I've been using their products for 3 years, over 3 years, I think. But they're coming out with a new product here in September. So it could be an opportunity if there's something you want to do to possibly earn some money on the side, or just basically try their products. I would highly recommend them. So why do I want referral partners? One reason I want referral partners, you might have seen this in some other videos, but I like going over this. It's really nothing. I think the biggest reason I decided to do referral partners was because it's either this, get referral partners, or do cold emails, which don't get much traction, or just go knock on doors and talk to business owners, which, that's cold calling in person, which I really hate doing. I don't know anybody likes doing that. It's just awkward and kind of weird walking in unannounced and talking to somebody. Especially when a business owner is busy and they get, people coming in all the time trying to sell them something. So I took a course with Frank Kern last year, and this is something that he referred to as the universal buying principle. And Frank says, it's based upon the way us human beings have bought things for thousands and thousands of years, probably going back even before Roman times. And there's three reasons that Frank says that we typically make buying decisions. And number one is we buy things for people, brands, or companies that we know. So if we don't know the brand, person, or company, we typically don't make that buying decision or decision to buy something from somebody we don't know. Then there's a like factor. So if we like the person, we like the brand, or we like the company, we typically are one step closer to make a buying decision. And if we know and like the person, brand, or company, we typically trust them. And the trust factor is probably the most critical thing here, because if you don't trust the brand or company or the person you're talking to or trying to sell you something, there's a pretty good chance you're not going to buy anything from them. I mean, think was the last time you bought something for somebody or a company that you didn't trust? It just doesn't happen. You just don't do that. It's just not the way we make buying decisions. And so it's referred to as a no-like trust factor, or as Frank calls it, the universal buying principle. And this is why referral partners, I believe, are going to be critical to my business and any business, is because if people know, like, and trust you that own businesses, and they're interested in credit card processing, if you are to refer them to me, then I'm already way ahead of the game than if I walk in and have to build this relationship with them over time, send them emails, call them occasionally, stop in their business occasionally. It's going to take me months and months, maybe a year or more longer, to get to the point to where you are today. So that's why I really have been pushing my referral partner program, and because I think this no like trust factor is absolutely critical to my business and anyone else's. You probably got my contact information if you're seeing this on my website. That's my cell number. Give me a call, text me whenever. That's my email address. And I want to leave you with this. You might have seen this before, but this is from Tony Robbins. It's the only way to succeed in business is to do more for others than anybody else. And that's why I like to run my business. That's why I think that any business will succeed, that you just have to do more than anybody else. So I have to do more for my clients than my competitors, or my competitors are going to take my business. So that's all I got, guys. Hope you found some value in this. And if you've got any questions, be sure to get a hold of me. I'd like to talk with you and see if we can't get you signed up as a referral partner and do business together. Take care. See you in the next video.